Welcome to another exciting episode of Life Hack with Ella, produced by XFP Production. Today we'll be talking about something very exciting, very common, and very important as for persons with disability, which is proper ways to offer help. This is not just to persons with disability, this is the general public out there. Proper ways to offer help to persons with disability. I know that as human, when you see a person with disability, the first thing that comes to your mind is, how do I assist this person? Now, helping people is a beautiful thing, but sometimes the way the help is offered can feel uncomfortable, disrespectful, or even overwhelming for persons with disability. So let's talk about how to help with respect, dignity, and understanding. One thing many people do not realize is that not every person with disability automatically needs help all the time. Speaking from experience, when I'm working, whenever I want to help a boss, whenever I want to help a boss, so people like, let me help you. Like, some they don't even go as far as say, let me help you. They want to either push me up, hold my crutches, or or lift me and put me on the seat. Be like, no. I can actually climb this thing myself. And then you want to hold my crutches. I'm using it to support. I try to let them know that it's not like I don't want you to assist me. But you see, I'm using my crutches to support myself so that I can climb this thing. I can actually really do this thing myself. And I go as far as appreciating them, telling them, thank you. Support is important, but independence is important too. I know for some of us, we'll be like, we want to do this baby lifestyle. Somebody else, you feel like, it's not a baby. You know the people that you can do that kind of stuff for you. That's your guy or you you are just like, I just want this baby soft life, please go ahead and do it. Who cares? That part is exciting though, but we are talking about general public here. Sometimes people see a person with disability and immediately rush to help without asking first. They grab the wheelchair, hold crutches, just like I explained, drag bags, or even make decisions for the person without permission. For person with disability, we really don't have accessible seats here. We don't have accessible public transportation for persons with disability. Even in the regular Uber self, there's no accessible seats there. But you just want to sit where you feel comfortable, which is always that front seat. The passenger seat beside the driver. And when that part is occupied, you tend to wait for other vacant buses to use. And if you feel like you can sit on the first row and you feel comfortable, some persons go as far as wanting to help decide for you. I encountered that a lot. I said, no, don't decide for me. Don't think sitting at the back will make me feel comfortable. No, if I want to sit at the edge and I feel that it will make me feel comfortable, allow me sit there. Don't think for me. Some people will be like, the inconvenience show when they are highlighting this, that. I'll be like, I will highlight first. I will highlight at my bus stop first. Do you understand? Those back and forth, sometimes it's not very comfortable. And honestly, even if the intention is good, it can feel uncomfortable. I have some challenge with my siblings. Sometimes I barely go out with them because of that. I've tried to explain this, but it seems they're not getting it. So it's enough for us not to be having this issue of I'm trying to help her. She doesn't want to. She's feeling that she can do it. I just leave them. Do you understand? No, don't doubt too. They are doing it from a good heart. Yes, they are doing that from a good heart. This time I'm working, there's one of my younger sister. She will be like, she will wait till the bus arrive. I want to go as far as helping me enter the bus and ensure that I am safe. It's good though, to her, she's looking out for me, which is very good. There, don't bother yourself. I do this every day on my own, even if you are not there. Doing it is making it true. I'm making this thing to make it look so elaborate, so big, so magnanimous, like I'm so helpless. She'll be like, no, I'm just looking out for you because I know that these drivers, they are not. I say I understand that, but then just let me do it. One day I had to yell at her. I chased her away so that to go to her own destination. She leave me alone. Like she's not going out. No, I'm not going anywhere. If she stop anywhere, you can go enter that way. I have a younger brother who does that. It was like each time we're walking on the way, we'll be turning back to check if I was okay. If would be like, don't stop doing that. Like, let me help you. I said, stop doing that. We're on the road and I am older than you. Despite the fact that I am your elder sister, don't make it look like this my sister is very helpless. I just don't make it. He said that I'm the one seeing it from that angle. That's not the way you see it. I said, I understand that that's not the way you are seeing it. But then, please, accord me a little. I know that you are feeling for me. Yes, I understand that, but just a little, just a little. And that pissed him off. He was just walking ahead of me. But it's still not a problem. We understand each other now. Yeah. So the first hand and most respectful thing you should do when offering help to a person with disability is simple. Ask first. Do you need help? That's the question alone. We just put everything in place for you. Every day I go on the road every day. Yes, I navigate the road every day. Some days that, like early this week when I was on the road, I want to board the tricycle home. And I realized that there was no tricycle at the bus stop, and a lot of people were waiting for passenger. And trust me, you know what that means, especially when you are in a busy city. You know what that means. You have to hustle. You have to struggle for space, and I wasn't caught out for it. And I need to get to it because it was already running late. I need to get to in time. So one of these guys that one of the road union guys saw me, was like, where are you going to? I told him my destination. So there's no this thing for it there. There's no transportation around available now. But don't worry, I will help you. Because he knows that that is the rush hour. That period is rush hour. And number of people waiting, number of passengers waiting to board the same transportation are not even ready to give anybody a chance. And he knows that I won't be able to struggle, because trust me, if I go as wanting to struggle for a space, I will end up hurting myself. I will end up with one injury. I've had experience once when I was in junior secondary school, and I swore, I vow never will I struggle for vehicle again. Like, even if it's 100% that is on at the bus stop waiting, I will wait till I get, if I'm the last person to leave there, I don't mind. I'll just look for somewhere to sit comfortably. And he did though. He assisted me. What he did was, as soon as he saw a coming tricycle, he had to hop in first, because the way he hopped, when I saw, I was like, no, I'm not cut out for this. I don't have that energy. But then he gave me a signal that I should not worry. He hopped in, and when this thing stopped, he now told me I was the one who was keeping that space for me. So he got out, and I had to get, and I appreciated it. And he went as far as paying that fare for me as well. So I was super grateful. Like, just that assistance alone, I was like, wow, he even make me feel less of myself. The fact that he even asked me first was just something else. And I need every assistance at that point. I didn't have a choice. I need every assistance at that point. Or you can easily say, how can I assist you? When you meet a person with disability, always ask, do you need help? Or you can ask them, how can I assist you? Because it is always assumed that every person with disability needs help, which is true, no doubt. Every person with disability needs help one way or the other. But always ask first. That sounds respectful. Don't assume. Okay? When you ask for it first, it goes a long way. This gives the person the opportunity to accept your help, decline, or explain the kind of support they actually need. That is why communication is key. Another point is, do not assume incapability. Don't assume that as a person with disability, the person does not have cannot be able to help themselves, or does not have the capacity or the capability to do that thing for his or herself. If we need assistance, we definitely let you know that we need assistance. And if you want to be convinced, or just to satisfy your conscience, the best thing you do is courtesy demands that you ask. You don't just impose it, you ask. Okay, it is very necessary. Disability does not automatically mean helplessness. The fact that you say a person with disability does not automatically mean that person is helpless. Not every person with disability are helpless. In as much as you are saying your assistant is coming from a good place, kindly do that respectfully. Okay? Many persons with disability have developed systems, routines, and ways of doing things independently. Like me, I have routines of doing things independently. The ones I can't do, I let you know I can't do it. I don't go beyond that. Yes, I let you know that I can't do this thing. So you find a way around that. But if I need your assistance, I let you know that, oh, can you help me do this? Can you help me do that? I always let you know that. So instead of assuming someone cannot do something, allow them the dignity of choice and independence. It is necessary for everyone. Also, never touch mobility aids without permission. Just like my crutches. Each time people always like, when I want to enter a public bus, the first thing I want to do is to collect my crutches, help me. I said, no, don't. I use my crutches in supporting myself. This is the only aid I'm using to support myself while walking. Why would you want to hold it for me? Why do you think I need you? I want you to help me hold it. Why? So don't assume that, okay? The mobility aid is very, very sensitive. It's just like when you see a visually impaired, and the next time come and you see a visually impaired with their white cane, and the next time come you want to go collect the white cane. Why would you want to do that? So crutches, wheelchairs, walking canes, and other assistive devices are part of a person's personal space and mobility. Grabbing them suddenly can feel invasive and sometimes even unsafe. So don't do that. Don't grab a walking aid or assistive device. Don't grab it. Or even see somebody with a hearing impairment. Maybe the person is wearing a hearing aid, just like my cousin. She has a very fancy, beautiful hearing aid, and you assume that probably it's an AirPod, and you want to go and remove. Let me see it's inappropriate to do so. Okay, respect boundaries. Another thing people should understand is that helping someone does not mean speaking over them or treating them like children. No. If I say I don't want to enter this vehicle, respect my wish. Respect the fact that I don't want to enter and let it be. Speak directly to the person, not only the person beside them. You know, there's a person with disability who have caregivers, who have people who, caregivers who work with them, who work with them. So don't ignore the person is because that caregiver is doing a job and he or she is being paid for. That person is automatically that person's boss. Don't just assume that person with disability is incapable of not responding for his or herself. No, don't assume that and put them and make them feel that, or put them in the sideline. No, don't do that. Communicate. If it is the person with disability you want an information from, you communicate to that person, not the person, the caregiver, or the person assisting him. No, it is very disrespectful. And honestly, sometimes the best help is not dramatic help, so that is simply being considerate. Holding a door, that one it's normal. You can assist me holding a door, giving space. You know, when you feel that when you see that, oh, I'm coming with my crutches, so I'm coming with my wheelchair, I feel out this space, I'm occupying the space, and this mini space here is quite small for her to be able to pass. I'll just, give space for that person to pass. That's a reasonable thing to do. Being patient, yes. Listening, yes. I know that we, as persons with disability, we can be very, very demanding. So it is necessary for you to be patient with us, please. Respecting accessibility needs, that is also very, very important. Small actions matter. At the end of the day, proper help should empower and not embarrass. You know, there's some help that feels embarrassing. So proper help should empower and not embarrass that person. The goal is not to make yourself feel like a hero. No. The goal is to support someone with dignity, respect, and humanity. Imagine if I just come to meet you now and offer you some cash, some amount of cash, like few naira notes. How would you feel on the road in a public place? So why assume the same thing for persons with disability? No, it's a misconception. A lot of persons with disability, a lot of people think that persons with disability, we need help, no doubt, that's not that. But ask it in a very respectful manner. I'm not in a derogatory manner. I'm not in a manner that will make that person feel less of themselves or less value. Even if you want to give financial assistance, you just ask, is it where I can just assist you financially? Will that be okay with you? I don't mean anything, I just want to be. That is very fine. Not coming to that person and just, give that person money like that. Like, how now? It's not proper, okay? So every person with disability should never come from pity. Should come from respect and understanding. So before helping, ask, please ask. It is necessary. Before assuming, listen, okay? And before taking over, remember that person with disability deserves independence, dignity, and choice, just like everyone else. So with this, we've come to the end of today's episode of Life Hack with Ella, produced by XFP Production. I want to thank everyone for watching today's video, but do not forget to like this video, do not forget to comment on this video, and don't forget to share this video on all our social media and at XFP Productions. I'll see ya in my next video. For now, bye.